Today we're turning the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup into a full-blown two-division league with promotion and relegation. So this will be our top division, guys, and it's filled with only continental champions. Now, I did have to add a few extra clubs to make this work, but I think it's going to be just fine. So for the top division, I added Al Ahly from Saudi Arabia, who are the most current Asian Champions League winners. And I also added Cruz Azul, who are the most recent CONCACAF Champions Cup winners. But everyone else, as you can see, they all stay the same. We even got Wydad Casablanca in here. We got the Seattle Sounders, we got Real Madrid, we got PSG, who won the UCL, we got Palmeiras, Pachuca, Monterrey, who are previous CONCACAF Champions Cup winners, Manchester City, the host, and Inter Miami, Fluminense, Flamengo, Cruz Azul, like I mentioned before, Chelsea, Botafogo, Al Hilal, Al Ain, and Al Ahly from Egypt. And then we head to the second division, where I also had to add a few extra clubs once again to make this work. Now, most of these clubs qualified for the Club World Cup via the pathway ranking, like Atletico Madrid, Auckland City, Boca Juniors, Borussia Dortmund, Esperance, Bayern Munich, Porto, Juventus, LAFC got in via the playoff, Inter Milan, RB Salzburg, River Plate, Benfica, Mamelodi Sundowns, and Ulsan Hyundai. But I also added Spurs, who won the Europa League. I added Olympiacos, who won last year's Conference League. And I added Atalanta, who won last year's Europa League. This second division is actually insane. I got no idea who would get promoted. And we're gonna go season by season and track the 3 trophies that we will be giving out. Obviously, the top division trophy, the cup, and also the second division trophy. What would the FIFA Club World Cup look like if it was turned into a league and played every single season? I guess we're gonna find out. Our FIFA Club World Cup League Season 1 is over, so let's see who's getting promoted from the second division into the top division. It will be a total of 3 clubs that do get promotion, 2 automatic and 1 via the playoffs, and the 2 automatic clubs that are going up, Inter Milan and Benfica. Extremely disappointing seasons for Borussia Dortmund, who finished in 8th, and Juventus, who finished in 10th. While Mamelodi Sundowns finished all the way at the bottom, and if there was relegation, they'd be going down. 4 wins out of 34 matches. So Season 1 second division trophy, it goes to Inter Milano. While the top division trophy in Season 1 of our FIFA Club World Cup Super League, it went narrowly to Real Madrid over PSG, only by 3 points, and then there was a massive gap between second and third. Chelsea finished in third, while Flamengo finished in 4th, above Manchester City, above Al Hilal, Palmeiras in 7th, Monterrey in 8th, and this is the rest of the table. Al Ahly, also quite a disappointing season, who is going down. Inter Miami, the hosts, are in a relegation playoff, while the Seattle Sounders from the MLS and Wydad Casablanca, not very good. They're going down into the second division. Let's give out a third trophy in Season 1 as well, the Cup, the FIFA Club World Cup. The semi-final, it was Inter versus Spurs, Real Madrid versus Man City. The final was Madrid versus Inter, and Inter, as a second division club, they did the double. They won the second division, and then they won the FIFA Club World Cup. But wait, we're also gonna track some absolutely ridiculous transfers to see if anything happened between any of these clubs. And automatically, we got Valverde leaving Real Madrid to play at PSG for 170 million. But then we got Marquinhos leaving PSG to Real Madrid, while Eder Militao left Real Madrid to play at Chelsea. These Season 1 transfers are already outrageous. Upamecano left Bayern, a second division club, to play for Man City. Rudiger left Real Madrid to also play at Man City. Scalvini wanted to upgrade. He didn't want to play for Atalanta in the second division anymore, so he went to Al Hilal. And then we got Jose Maria Jimenez leaving Atletico Madrid for Chelsea, while Victor Guzman left Monterrey to play at Cruz Azul, with Leon Goretzka leaving Bayern Munich for Benfica, and Rico Lewis leaving Man City once again for PSG. Seems like Man City and PSG are just swapping players in Season 1. Let's go to Season 2. The end of Season 2, and in the second division, the 2 clubs that are getting automatic promotion are Spurs and Porto. Spurs completely ran away with the second division, guys. 84 points, 19 points clear of second place Porto. River Plate, Boca, and Juventus, man, not having a great time. Juventus, again, mid-table here. Like, you can't even fight for promotion. Inter Miami got relegated, and they finished 11th behind RB Salzburg, and not that far ahead of Wydad Casablanca. Seattle Sounders, not that great. LAFC, Esperance, Auckland City, Mamelodi Sundowns, and Ulsan, 4 wins. Sundowns had 3. So it is Tottenham that gets the second division trophy. Seems like Tottenham is getting used to winning some trophies. And then we move to the top division, where we got a surprise, guys. Maybe you think it's PSG, maybe Real Madrid, maybe Man City. It's Chelsea. on 72 points. 2 points ahead of PSG, 3 points ahead of Real Madrid, a whole 6 points ahead of Man City, and 13 points ahead of the newly promoted Bayern Munich, who came up via the playoffs. Al Hilal finished in 6th, Cruz Azul in 7th. A wonderful finish for them in this type of league. With Palmeiras finishing in 8th, Flamengo in 9th, and Inter Milan, with their promotion, they only managed to get a top 10 finish. Benfica in 12th, who got relegated. Fluminense, Al Ahly, and maybe Botafogo. How did Fluminense only manage to get 22 points? Your cup semifinals in season 2, Olympiacos versus Chelsea and Spurs versus Real Madrid. The final was Real Madrid versus Chelsea, and Chelsea did the double. Is Chelsea gonna do this at the actual FIFA Club World Cup? Are they gonna win it? Because right now they're performing like it. You see what I mean about PSG and Man City just swapping players? In season 2, Vitinha left PSG to Man City, while Thuram left Inter Milan for PSG. More Man City and PSG transfers. Ruben Dias from Man City to PSG, and Ousmane Dembele from PSG to Real Madrid. Luca Romero from Cruz Azul to Borussia Dortmund. That is the most random thing ever. Chelsea let go of Cucurella and he went to PSG. Couto left Man City to Flamengo, and Leimer left Bayern Munich for Chelsea. Colwill from Chelsea to also Flamengo. Youngmin's Son from Spurs to Real Madrid. Juventus is having a terrible campaign and they're selling players. Cambiasso from Juventus to Al Ahly, but they did pick up Alexander Ba from Benfica. That's what we got in season 2. Off to season 3. Let me know if any of the results or the transfers that you're seeing are a big surprise or not. The end of season 3. Will we have more surprises in the second division of our Club World Cup league? It is Dortmund and Atletico Madrid that are going up, while Juve, maybe they finished in 3rd. Okay, maybe 3rd season is the charm. Atalanta missed out on the playoffs. Olympiacos missed out on the playoffs. Boca, LAFC. These are terrible results, guys. Mamelodi Sundowns, a comfortable 16th. I guess they're rising up, you know. They're maybe next year they'll be 15th. So yeah, we got Dortmund winning the second division. They got themselves a trophy. And in the top division, we do have a brand new winner. It is PSG. 2 points over Real Madrid and 5 points over Man City. Chelsea, after winning it in season 2, dropped down to 4th in season 3, which is still a very, very good performance. Bayern in 5th, Spurs in 6th, Al Hilal in 7th, and Inter Milan only in 8th. Flamengo and Al Ahly rounded off the top 10. Palmeiras and Benfica, Cruz Azul and Pachuca are still there. Botafogo, there goes Al Ain and Monterrey, and Porto can also get relegated. Porto, an extremely bad season, finishing below teams from Mexico. And then we got the cup, and oh my goodness, what happened here? These semifinals, Dortmund versus River Plate. River Plate won on penalties 5-4. And then Flamengo beat Manchester City. Yes, so the cup was an all South American final. It was Flamengo versus River Plate, and River Plate won it. We got River Plate winning a trophy in a Club World Cup competition before GTA 6. Any big transfers in Season 3 from club to club? PSG to Inter Milan. There goes Bradley Barcola for 110 million. More PSG to Manchester City. Zaire Emery leaves PSG for Manchester City for 100 million. Josko Gvardiol from Man City to Real Madrid for over 90 million. With Joao Felix leaving Chelsea to Bayern Munich. And Fratesi leaving Inter Milan for Chelsea. Ben Seguir from Monterrey. What's he doing playing at Monterrey? When did this happen? Well, he's going to Porto now. Real Madrid to Manchester City. Here we go. Marquinhos. Remember, he went from PSG to Real Madrid. Didn't last very long. Now he's a Man City player. Maybe this is why River Plate won the cup. They got Vangelis Pavlidis from Benfica for 50 mil. And another Man City PSG transfer. There goes Rudiger from Real Madrid to Man City, now to PSG for 50 million. I swear, it just feels like there's some sort of scheme going on in this video between City, PSG, and Real Madrid. They're all just going from club to club. All right, off to season 4 we go. Will River Plate continue to win trophies? Season 4 has arrived, guys, and you know what I noticed? River Plate has the same amount of trophies as Real Madrid in this video. Real Madrid has won the league once, and River Plate won the cup once. Maybe River Plate can take the lead here in season 4. Well, in the second division in season 4, the two clubs that are getting automatic promotion, it is the relegated side in Monterrey, and actually Boca Juniors getting automatic promotion promotion on 71 points each. And maybe once again, Juventus, Al-Ahly in 7th, Salzburg in 8th, Inter Miami got relegated a while back. They're still down there, can't get promoted. Olympiacos in 11th, Sounders in 15th. Wydad Casablanca has dropped down to last with Esperance. But the Mamelodi Sundowns are moving up year after year. They're making progress. But yeah, in the second division of season 4, we got Monterrey lifting some silverware and going up. I had to say something. I had to open up my mouth and yap. Well, of course, Division 1 in season 4, Real Madrid wins it over Man City and over PSG. A quite considerable difference between first and third. A 14-point gap between Real Madrid and PSG. Al Hilal finished in 4th, though, above Chelsea, above Inter Milan. Cruz Azul in 7th, above Spurs and above Bayern Munich and above Atletico Madrid and Dortmund. What is Cruz Azul cooking? Who is getting relegated? Benfica avoids relegation. Botafogo, Pachuca, and maybe Flamengo. All 3 of them on 6 wins apiece. Now, speaking of Botafogo, they actually went to the semifinals of the Cup, but they got absolutely smashed by Spurs 4-0. And the other semifinal was Chelsea versus Dortmund, with Chelsea winning it. It was Chelsea versus Spurs, and Chelsea won the Cup. It is their second Cup in 4 seasons and a third trophy in 4 seasons. They've won the most trophies so far. Maybe this is why João Neves from PSG to Chelsea, 158 million, man. Juventus keeps on selling players. Vlahovic to Spurs, 115 million. That's insanity. Who is paying 115 million US dollars for Dusan Vlahovic? I understand he's a good player, but 115 million? We got Charles de Ketelaere leaving Atalanta to play at Porto, and we got Nicholas Jackson leaving Chelsea to play at Atletico Madrid. With Amad Diallo, who somehow ended up at Real Madrid, well, he's leaving them to play at Bayern Munich. There goes Omar Marmoush, no more a City player, now a Bayern player, back to Germany. And Levi Colwill decided to come back to Chelsea. Okay. Jan Couto also decided to do the same thing, to go back to Borussia Dortmund from Flamengo. I guess it didn't work out there. Absolutely hilarious transfers, man. Vicario from Spurs to Inter Milan. Let's go to season 5. Can this domination by Chelsea in the trophy department continue? Season 5. History in the making. Juve is getting promotion. Yes, they finished first, finally, with Al-Ahly actually also going back up after getting relegated. They started in the first division, but they are getting promoted back up. River Plate, maybe. Olympiacos, maybe. Pachuca, maybe. Atalanta and Inter Miami and Fluminense. Sundowns ended up in 13th. LAFC in 15th and Esperance in 17th. Atalanta, just like their Italian counterparts in Juventus, have also been extremely disappointing. And I think Real Madrid has found their form, guys. Back-to-back top division champions of our FIFA Club World Cup League. Just an incredible season. Losing only once. 26-7-1 on 85 points, 19 points clear of second place PSG, and 22 points clear of third place Man City. Chelsea in 4th, good to see that. Bayern Munich in 5th, and Al Hilal finishing above Borussia Dortmund, above Inter Milan, above Atletico Madrid, and Spurs, Boca getting relegated. Okay, Monterrey came back up, going right back down, and Spurs could also go down. They're in the relegation playoff. I don't know how Spurs finished below Cruz Azul and Porto and Flamengo and Palmeiras. Your season 5 Club World Cup semifinals. Chelsea versus Dortmund. Al-Ahly versus Al Ain. What a semifinal that is. The final, Al-Ahly versus Dortmund, and Borussia Dortmund won it. Dortmund won the second division once in season 3, and then 2 years later they won the cup. And Vitinha is going back to PSG for Man City. I can't explain this. With Tchouaméni leaving Real Madrid for Chelsea, 140 mil. Olise to Inter Milan from Bayern. Nkapie from Inter Milan to Chelsea. Fernandes from Chelsea to Inter Milan. With Lazar Jovanovic from Pachuca to Borussia Dortmund. Scalvini is leaving Al Hilal to Spurs. With Victor Guzman leaving Cruz Azul to PSG. And the final one, Edmond Tapsoba, who's at Real Madrid here in Season 5. He's going to play for a Liga MX side, Cruz Azul. They are stacking. So we've seen 5 seasons. Let's see what some of the teams actually look like after 5 seasons. Unai Simon is at Chelsea. I guess I missed this one because I was only focusing on transfers between the clubs in the league. But John Duran is at Chelsea now. Kairu Mitoma is at Chelsea. And Nico Williams is at Chelsea. No wonder they've been so good. Don't forget that they got Tchouaméni as well. And yes, they still have Cole Cole Palmer. Really interested to see what Cruz Azul looks like. Taiwo Awonyi is there. Rooney Bargi is actually there too. Konrad Leimer is playing for Cruz Azul. What about Spurs? Well, they got rid of Vicario, but they have Restes. They still have Dom Solanke. Don't forget about Vlahovic. But they did bring in Cody Gakpo from Liverpool. And Reece James. When did this happen? Maxence Lacroix and Marquinhos. I guess that's their two center-back partnership now. Okay, I definitely want to look at Real Madrid. 93 Mbappe's still there. Heung-min Son is there, but he's 36 and he's only 73 overall. Vinny is 94 overall. Jude Bellingham is also 94. And Arda Güler has become a 90. But don't forget, they brought in Josko Gvardiol. And they also brought in Sven Botman. Yo, this team is actually stacked. PSG is also looking quite decent. Diogo Jota, Donnarumma is still there. But they also got Ederson and Christian Pulisic at PSG. What? Desiree Doué, absolute baller. Kvicha, absolute baller. Vitinha went back, absolute baller. And also Ben White. Oh, okay. Now let's check some random transfers at random clubs. We got Leif Davis playing for Boca Juniors. And we got Ollie Watkins playing at Flamengo. With actually Miles Lewis Skelly. He's at Flamengo too. And Julian Araujo from Bournemouth, former Bournemouth. Okay, we got Scamacca playing for Pachuca. And we got Mateo Retegui playing for Monterrey. And yes, they still have the 43-year-old Sergio Ramos who's 76 rated. But the most random transfer award to finish the video, guys, it goes to Luke Thomas. Now, Luke Thomas, I believe, is a Leicester City player, IRL, former Middlesbrough player as well. Well, here, he's playing for, I don't know how to tell you this, Wydad Casablanca. Yeah. Welcome, Luke Thomas, to Wydad Casablanca. Anything for football. So that's it, my friends. We made the FIFA Club World Cup into a league. Let me know what you thought about it. Let me know who you thought the best performing clubs were and what clubs disappointed you the most. I think that answer will probably be unanimous, probably Juventus. Also, let me know if you have any other cool ideas that you'd like to see with these clubs. We could do this again, but make every club 1 overall with a potential of 99 or just 99 overall. That's when we would have some real random stuff happen. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, stay happy, stay healthy, always keep smiling, and I'll see you guys in the next one, all right? Peace, 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 peace. Also, let me know, are you going to be watching the FIFA Club World Cup and who you're cheering for, all right? Peace.